When you talk to a lot of people that are performing an intermittent fast and some people give up and they're like, this is too hard for me. I don't like this. I don't like this. Is a lot of it due to the fact that they're putting sweet flavors on their tongue? Or are there other reasons that intermittent fasters are like, whatever, I'm out. This is
There's
ridiculous.
So many reasons, which I've learned over the years. And that's one reason why I wrote my latest book, 28-Day Fast Start Day by Day, because working so closely with so many intermittent fasters, there are multiple reasons why they quit. First of all, not fasting clean. That is a huge reason because, like I said, I was white knuckling it until I started fasting clean. Even though I'd already lost the weight, I was having a hard time. And as soon as I started fasting clean, it changed the whole experience. If I had not figured that out, I'm pretty sure I would have regained all the weight by now and no longer be an intermittent faster. So that's one thing. Another thing is expectations. You know how people are. If you go to the grocery store, any grocery store in America, at the checkout counter, you'll see a tabloid that says something like, all right, we're recording this at the end of March and Easter is this weekend. It'll say something like, drop 30 pounds by Easter. I'm like, well, that's Sunday, so that's pretty ambitious, right? But these claims are
I know exactly
there.
What you mean.
Yeah. So when I wrote 28-Day Fast Start Day by Day, I actually went to one of these tabloid websites that have those claims, and I literally wrote the claims out and put them in the book. Like, these are actual, I cut out a few of the words, but I didn't change what they claimed. And it's astonishing what they claim you're going to be able to lose, but you're not. Our body does not lose fat quickly. We actually lose fat slowly. We also don't gain fat quickly. So people start intermittent fasting and, first of all, your body has to adapt. And so you're not going to be like, tapping into your fat stores on day one. You're not going to be metabolically flexible. But you're also expecting tabloid results, like I'm going to lose 30 pounds the first month. Well, you're not. So people quit because they have unrealistic expectations that the toxic diet culture has given to us. And they also quit because it doesn't feel easy. So having people understand that your body has to learn how to do something new. If you've been eating 3 meals a day plus 3 snacks a day and drinking your lattes all day long, then your body has to learn how to do something new, and becoming metabolically flexible and able to tap into your fat stores and getting your insulin down, that doesn't happen overnight. And the longer you've been overweight, the longer you've been struggling, it's going to take your body even a little bit longer to adapt. So that, the 28 days is a nice rule of thumb for maybe the average person, but it could take someone longer than that. So hang in there and understand, the transitions that your body's going to have to make. Fast, clean, do the best you can, let your body adapt. And after your body's adapted, that's when you can start, tweaking for weight loss and figuring out, what foods work best for your body, what makes you feel your best, that sort of thing. It's really a process, and having realistic expectations is key.
Agreed. I would say that's like a good lesson for life in general. Just like having reasonable expectations for anything that you're trying to do, because oftentimes human beings get a little bit excited, whether it's a lifestyle transition or learning a new sport or learning a new language or, making an investment decision. Before you know it, you're like, my expectations are here and my performance is here. This is dumb. I'm going to quit. Right. And it's absolutely true when it comes to making dietary transitions. And, truth be told, it's one of the reasons why we teach people within the Mastering Diabetes world. People that say like, well, how quickly should I change my diet? How quickly should I become a whole food plant-based eater? And I'm like, as slow as humanly possible, right? I want you to make this transition over the course of the next 6 months, right? And I want you to walk slowly for a number of reasons. Number one, because if you're taking a significant amount of medication to control your blood glucose or your blood pressure or your cholesterol, if you make the transition very quickly, then all of a sudden you can become over-medicated and those will become too strong and you can go hypotensive or hypoglycemic, and we don't want any of that. But secondarily, it's also human nature to have to repeat something over and 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 over again, because before it becomes a little bit more automatic, right? And if you try and make the transition too quickly, then before you know it, all of a sudden you're like, wow, I can do this for about a week and I can, as you're saying, white knuckle it. I can just kind of power through it. But then at a certain point, you're like, you know what? This is kind of hard. I need to back up and slow down and try and make this a more habitual change by making tiny little changes that compound on themselves over the course of time.
Absolutely. Yeah. And, part of it also is before you even begin intermittent fasting, having a powerful why. If the only reason you want to do intermittent fasting is because you want to lose weight, you might not be ready for it. Intermittent fasting is so much more than a way to lose weight. I like to call it the health plan with the side effect of weight loss. And like when I did my whole food plant-based lower fat experiment, it was my dad and his health and wanting to be healthy myself and make sure I don't ever get diabetes and that I aged. I'm going to be 55 this year, and so I don't want to go down that road. My dad was a type 2 diabetic at the age of 55, had already been one for a while. So, having a powerful why beyond just, what number label is in your clothing. It really, for any lifestyle change, you have to have a reason that is beyond just, I want to lose weight for a trip, you know.
Yeah, I want to lose weight so I can fit in that bikini or go to that wedding. Right. It's got to be much more, it's got to be deeper emotional than just trying to look good.